Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on September 17th, 2020. Financial activity declined in US-China relations. The report says that in the first half of 2020, investment between the US and China fell to a 9-year low due to tensions in their relationship. If this trend continues, it could force Chinese companies to withdraw from operations in the United States. Investment, both corporate direct investment and venture capital flows between the two countries fell 16.2% to $10.9 billion in January-June from the same period a year earlier, also hit by the coronavirus pandemic, according to the consultant of the Rhodium Group. That is very different from the half-yearly figures for 2016 and 2017, which totaled nearly $40 billion. The report said that U.S. investment in China fell 31% to $4.1 billion in the first half, while Chinese investment in the U.S. rose 38% to $4.7 billion. This was largely due to the one deal, the purchase by a consortium led of Tencent Music of a minority stake in the Universal Music Group for $3.4 billion. Bank of Japan did not change the monetary policy. The Bank of Japan, following the results of its regular meeting, which ended on Thursday, retained the ultra-soft parameters of monetary policy as predicted by most experts. The short-term interest rate on commercial bank deposits was left at minus 0.1% per annum. The target yield on Japan's 10-year government bonds is about zero. The central bank gave a slightly more positive assessment of the state of the country's economy than at the end of the July meeting and noted that an immediate expansion of incentives is not required to combat the coronavirus infection COVID-19. At the same time, the Bank of Japan warned of various risks and confirmed its readiness without hesitation to increase support if the pandemic undermines the country's economic recovery. Huawei prices rise in China amid chip deficit. Chinese consumers are rushing to buy smartphones with its high-performance Kirin chips from Huawei Technologies Co. Ltd., fearing that limiting the company's access to American technology will soon lead to the end of production of its premium phones. Richard Yu, executive director of Huawei's consumer business, subsequently announced that the company would cease production of its Kirin chips on September 15th due to U.S. measures to shut down its HiSilicon chip division from Vital Technologies. HiSilicon relies on software from U.S. firms such as Cadence Design Systems Inc. or Synopsys Inc. to design its chips and outsource manufacturing to TSMC, which uses US-made hardware. According to analyst Will Wong of consulting firm IDC, the stock of chips is likely to last for the first half of next year. Snowflake shares skyrocket in the stock market. Snowflake Inc. shares more than doubled during their debut on the New York Stock Exchange on Wednesday. This is the day after the Warren Buffett-backed storage company raised more than $3 billion on the largest U.S. listing in a year. Snowflake started trading at $245 a share on Wednesday, more than double the IPO price of $120, and closed 111% at $253.93, or more than $70 billion. Among U.S.-listed companies with a market capitalization of at least $10 billion, only 3 companies are now more expensive than Snowflake's 2020 revenue multiple. According to Refinitiv, it only lags behind Nikola Corp, Liberty Broadband, and Immunomatics Inc. Snowflake sold 28 million shares in an IPO to raise $3.36 billion in the largest software IPO of all time.